But I think the person who knows each other very well. It is like he said in the prayers, there is nothing more than for all of us sitting here. We have come here because we think that we must work together for the common good of the land.
A coordination meeting bringing together members of LECUDO-USA and LECUDO General has been held at the A&M Snack Bar in Mile 18, aimed at devising strategies to strengthen collaboration for the growth of the organization. The meeting was held on Tuesday, March 17, 2026, bringing together key stakeholders, including the President General of LECUDO, the Chief Executive Officer of LECUDO-USA, advisors, and other executive members from both the national and diaspora branches. Discussions during the session focused on the challenges facing the organization, particularly issues of disunity and coordination between LECUDO General and its diaspora counterpart. Participants examined concerns such as representation within the constitution, participation levels, and timely intervention in development projects, and fair contributions from both Cameroon-based members and those in the diaspora. Emphasis was laid on the need for both bodies to work as a unified team to ensure that development projects in Lebanon are effectively executed. The CEO of LECUDO-USA described the gathering as timely, noting the importance of recognizing differences while working collaboratively towards shared goals.
I think it went well because we did acknowledge our differences, acknowledge how we can coordinate and work together. And I'm so grateful that for the interest of the bank, we have all agreed and recognized our errors and mistakes and agreed to work together going forward this time around.
He expressed expectations for improved coordination and harmony moving forward, adding that the current President General demonstrates a strong willingness to foster unity between both entities, which is their goal.
Working as a team, working respecting rules and regulations of each organization, and also making sure that we work for the interest of the bank. We put the bank first before any other thing that we want to think of. We have both realized that working without listening to our stakeholders will always make us not work together. For instance, the constitution that was recently drafted, we had to involve all the parties, all the branches, because some of these branches, they have their own statutes that they have to recognize or based on before they come in with their ideas to make this constitution one that involves all the parties. That are branches, we have statutes that probably, if we don't realize our differences and based on that to draft a comprehensive constitution, we will not be able to function as one partner. We'll always function as party. But if we realize, if we recognize our status, recognize our differences, and put them together, work as a party, all of us will succeed together.
On his part, the President General stated that there was no fundamental conflict between the two groups, but highlighted the need to build trust, but assured that the deliberations will be presented to the Central Executive Bureau, where concrete development plans will be formulated.
I must tell you that I'm only the president. I am not the LECUDO General. So what that means is that having had this very fruitful meeting, I will then carry this message back to the Central Executive Bureau. I will then be able to sit down, mobilize, look at things together, come out with projects that will base with LECUDO-USA. I cannot on my own start outlining projects, start outlining things that I have to do. But I think that it's a God-given moment that we have been able to sit down together and talk. And it's not even that we had issues. It was just a matter of building confidence between LECUDO LECUDO-USA and LECUDO General, which I think we've had time to do today in a very constructive fashion.
He further acknowledged the moral support LECUDO General provided during the recent Free Health campaign sponsored by LECUDO-USA, noting that future initiatives would involve stronger collaboration, with both parties working hand in glove to achieve greater impact.
That was essentially a project of LECUDO-USA, and we came in just to with moral support. And in that context, we're represented by the financial sector, given that I was unable to physically be present. Um, and I mean, that is just to show the support that we acknowledge the relevance of that project at a national level, and we will endorse it. In the next health campaign that I hope will be next year in March, we plan to work hand in glove with the LECUDO USA to see the areas in which the LECUDO General can step in and make the thing more successful.
The President General also outlined achievements recorded within his first year in office.
We've been able to have talks with in an attempt to resolve the conflict between the Bishop of the Diocese of Manfred and the Lebanon people and Seed of Wisdom students. We've been able to make some progress in that regard. We are still pursuing that given the mandate that was given to us at the last General Assembly meeting. We've been able to move to lobby for the government technical training college that they moved clandestinely from Lebanon to Moblete. We've been able to lobby for it to return back to Lebanon. Uh, um, we've also been able to have Lebanon representation at the regional council. We've also been able to look at issues that touch about on development. If you see that uh, principally in the when we talk about development in this kind, in this sense, it will not be like us digging boreholes here and there, but it will be about bringing together the human resource capital of Lebanon to move the division, to move the fund forward.
One of the advisors expressed optimism about the future, emphasizing the potential benefits of renewed collaboration between LECUDO USA and LECUDO General.
The meeting today was very helpful because we had a conversation with the President General and tried to clarify some misunderstandings that were existing between the LECUDO General and the LECUDO USA. And we have been able to iron those differences. And I believe that from now onwards, there will be a very good collaboration between the LECUDO General and the LECUDO USA.
Several proposals were put forward, including calls for LECUDO General to become more actively involved in development projects to ensure balance and equity between both branches. The meeting ended on a positive note, with both parties agreeing to work together in unity for the advancement of the organization. The President General pledged to take into account the recommendations raised. Participants later shared a meal, symbolizing a renewed bond and a foundation for stronger cooperation moving forward. For Gassa Media, I am Safe Mary.